rustling silly bits too. Having a blast bringing our show to you. They rant, they rave, they won't behave. Wrestling fans come out your cave. It's time to BS and misbehave. Talking Rasslin, time to go. Ring the bell and start the show. Talking Rasslin, time to go. Ring the bell and start the show.
Hello and welcome in to another episode of Talking Rasslin with Pondwater and Amy. I'm Pondwater Dave. Amy will be along shortly. She gets her microphone and headphones figured out again. Hope everybody's doing all right, having a good week. Big, huge week in wrestling. I got to say that WWE is ramping up for WrestleMania. The build, everybody was pissed off that Pat McAfee was the guy on the phone with Randy Orton Friday night on SmackDown. He gets on the microphone, he trashes the business, says it sucks, says ticket sales are down. I don't get the strategy on that. I don't understand what they're doing unless, then Cody comes on and gets mad and it may be the best promo that Cody Rhodes has cut since he's been back in WWE. He always speaks with such a cadence that I don't know how to describe it. It's just the way that he spoke Friday night. It was believable. It sounded real. Can you hear me, Amy? But Cody sounded really good. I mean, he sounded believable. He was pissed. I got tickled. Are you with me now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I can hear you now.
Show, Amy.
Do what?
Welcome to the show, Amy.
Thank you. I swear, telling you.
I know.
Something must be going to default. I think I changed some things. I don't know. I only use this computer really.
Well, there's the fault, all right.
Oh, I feel it though.
Did you hear Cody Rhodes' promo Friday night in response to Pat McAfee?
I didn't watch it Friday night, but yes, I have seen it.
The tone of it seemed like he was really mad. She cusses like a sailor will.
I do not. I gave it up for Lent, and I'm going to try to continue to do as much as I can. Limit, watching that.
But I felt like it was probably the best promo that Cody's cut. I get tickled. I don't know what his problem with Disco Inferno is, and I'm sure he's just working out. He probably doesn't have a problem with Disco. But to say that Pat McAfee being the guy on the phone is like Hall and Nash choosing Disco Inferno instead of Hogan. And I guess he likes to take shots at Disco. I'm going to tell you, you know why nobody likes Disco Inferno?
Why? Because
it's on his online persona now.
Mm.
The people that don't like him they aren't old enough to remember watching him. But it ought to piss you off that a guy with a really good gimmick, he got a lot of mileage out of that gimmick.
Still does.
And I said it before, and I'll say it again. Hate on him all you want to, but your favorite wrestler wrestling today will never perform in front of an audience as big as what Disco Inferno did every week on Nitro, because there's never going to be a time in the wrestling business that 6.5 million people are going to be watching a week again.
True. So,
bag on him all you want to, but your favorite will never see that level of visibility. It did pop me too. It popped Willie Thornbrew. Willie points out McAfee has a huge audience, and that's true. It's kind of a fart in church.
I think because everybody really was leaning in on the idea that it was Kevin Owens. And there was just like all this stuff. People that conspiracy theorists really had very compelling reasons why they thought that, it should have been. And who's to say it wasn't Kevin Owens until, again, that's kind of where the real life kind of bleeds into the storyline. And we can talk about that here in a little bit too.
Oh, yeah. I think it's multi-leveled. Jason says Disco was a great performer, made a lot of money, never got hurt or hurt anybody.
Yeah. That's like the Miz.
Thanks for joining us, Jason.
He says that too,
But, I mean, here's the thing. The rumor and innuendo is that Ari Emanuel shoehorned Pat McAfee in because that's his client.
Exactly.
Now, Cody made a point to say, go back and tell whoever, go back and tell, who put you here, fire me. How'd that work out for you last time? I mean, so Cody took a shot at Ari Emanuel. CM Punk took a shot at Ari Emanuel.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're booking the Unreal show in conjunction.
Okay.
Look at that. We got Allison and Andrew from Costa Rica.
And I've already told them next time they go, I'm going. I've seen too many beautiful
pictures. It's a modern day Jack and Jill story. They went up the hill and Allison fell down.
One of them fell. She didn't break her crown, though.
I'm glad she's not. Yeah, no, I think I just got the. But I'm just picking at them because I'm jealous that they're having a great time.
I'm jealous for having a great time, and I'm not there to enjoy it
too.
I'm so jealous. But I was invited, and I didn't. So,
but I'm
going.
I'm going to bring it back around.
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Then CM Punk comes out last night, and his Pipe Bomb 2.0 was very enjoyable. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, about ticket prices. I like that.
I mean, he popped off about ticket prices, called Roman Reigns a buck-toothed nepo baby that ate dog food for a crazy old man, and then said the crazy old man tried to pick on him, but he had FU money, so he quit. He quit. I think that they realize they've priced themselves out, and they're saving face on the upcoming price, dropping the prices.
By saying it was the fans or what,
they're responding to the fan and the talent outrage.
Yeah,
but I do think that the going after TKO and Ari and picking up with, because he got through with Roman and went to Pat McAfee. And I just think that a friend of mine who wrestled by the name of Redneck Taz, he told me one time that everything's a work and everything's a shoot, and everything I've said to you is absolutely 100% true.
Exactly.
So you got them booking wrestling, you got them booking the Unreal show. I don't believe any of them got their balls big enough to challenge Ari Emanuel. So, but I mean, it's enjoyable. The WrestleMania card shaping up to be really nice. Everybody thought the sky was falling a couple weeks ago. I'm looking forward to watching it.
Me too.
And they're saying that the first hour each night's going to be on ESPN. And I believe that the ladder match is going to kick it off.
The actual matches are not like dark.
No, they're going to show the matches on ESPN, and then you got to go to the app to finish watching the show.
Sure. Okay. Well, that's cool.
ECW versus the network 2026. There you go. But anyway, I just felt like since we were having problems connecting again, Amy.
I know. I swear.
10 minutes early next week, chick.
No, and you know what? I know. I was like, oh, I'm coming in there on my way. I was like, and then Capone needed to go out. It was something. So I was like, okay. And I'm the only one here. Everybody's gone right now. So right. I know.
But we moved it back an hour. That's the thing is that we're having a beautiful day here in Mississippi.
Yes.
And it was so beautiful. Because we were going to go at 6 tonight.
Yes.
And I was like, man, I don't want to go in the house. So I mowed the yard. And when y'all say that, why would you push the show back an hour to mow the yard? because I mow the yard for about 3.5 hours. I mow 4 acres. It's a lot. I mean, here it is. This is why y'all call me Pondwater. Because I have a pond. A lot of y'all and now we've been doing this 3 years, and y'all don't know that. Like, is he Super Dave? Is he Pondwater? Well, the Pondwater name came from Conrad and Tony Schiavone. Because I'm always posting pictures of my pond. I'm very proud of it. We've been here 10 years. I got a beautiful place, and I'm proud of it. And that's, I can sit out on the back porch and let the dogs run around, and I look at the water, and it relaxes me. And it's down quite a bit. You can see.
Yeah.
If we don't get some rain, we get. Oh yeah, there's plenty of
fish in there.
Got bass and brim.
Okay.
But that's my pond. It's so beautiful that I wanted to mow the yard, and it needed it. And I can do it quicker if I don't let it get out of control.
Sure.
I got home today, and there was a truck out in the yard. They were cutting trees. And when I say there was a truck in the yard, there was a truck in my yard. Because I guess there's a rule in Mississippi that people think if you have a gravel driveway, they can park in your grass. They bring this heavy equipment with the saw. They're cutting the branches back off of the power lines.
Okay.
But they drove through my front yard. Now, I don't mow most of that front yard. It gets bush hogged once or twice a year for hay.
Sure.
Well, what I'm saying is you got this heavy earth moving equipment is leaving big old divot. I mean, it's a crane. I mean,
right.
And I mean, I walked in the indentions. It knocked all my grass down flat, which it's weeds. I'm not griping that they screwed up my yard per se. There's places they did, and I mean, you can tell I mow and take care of it. I'm not talking about, we're not looking like Augusta. I mean, but I cut my weeds down and keep them,
Right. I know what you're saying. And a notice would have been nice, right?
It's just like, it drives me crazy. I mean, we've had FedEx back up through the yard to the front door and sink down to the axles in my front yard.
Nice. And then throw your package just right out the door.
They do it. Anyway.
I mean,
luckily, I was scared they were cutting all the trees down because my whole property, when you come down the street, the whole fence line, I got trees. And when they're in bloom, it's like a privacy fence.
Sure. And
I was panicked that they were fixing to cut all my trees down. And they were just doing the ones by the power. So
trimming and stuff like that.
But there's been lots of tree cutting going on lately all over Mississippi. Even in Alabama, when I went to Alabama, I noticed it. They're cutting them way back up off the highways. There's another neighborhood that they cut them back, and there's people that have trees down by the road, and they just cut them off. And
really?
And I was panicked because we're not doing that to my trees.
Sure. I mean, I understand, you need to cut limbs and stuff back if they're overhanging and that kind of stuff. Over
the power wires, I'm good, but
yeah, just to be whacking everybody's trees, that's not good. We need those trees.
Do anything exciting this weekend?
What did I do? Easter. Had a fun time at an Easter egg hunt, obviously with Finley and Ross. Did you get the pictures I sent?
I did.
Okay. So this was great because we do it at my mom and dad's, and then they all the kids, Easter eggs all around the front yard. They have a bunch of little papers in the eggs that say prizes. Mom has a little table set up, and it's just got usually things that she knows the kids will like it, but they're just really, this little bucket of cotton candy, Pringles, cheese balls, shampoo, like just all kinds of stuff. Because we have from the ages
Pringles.
4 Pringles.
Really?
Yes. I'm sorry. It's just a little can. Doritos.
There you go.
Fritos.
Lie to me, Amy.
Sorry. We threw that Pringles can. The Pringles can actually had Doritos in it. You just reused the can.
There
So
you go.
don't worry about it.
We all
So-
believe you.
So we have ages 4 to like 22, grandkids. So like, there's all kinds of different stuff up there. Well, Ross, who is the Penta fan, he was eyeing the cheese balls. He was looking at the table and stuff. So after they went outside and they were getting ready to go for the Easter egg hunt, I took the Penta action figure that I had for him because I didn't have a really good way to give it to him other ways. So I put it on top of like a cotton candy container or whatever. So Penta's sitting over there. He's a prize on the prize table. And so Ross I was like, first off, please let him get a prize ticket. That would be really interesting. So he got a prize ticket and he goes over there and of course, he had been looking at those cheese balls. So he went over there to grab it. And I was like, really? That's what you want? And he kind of looked at me and I was kind of looking and he's like, and so he like grabbed Penta, took off with them. And it was great. Penta. It was great. It was great. It was great. He's I plan on I may try to give him a Penta mask or a shirt. I am privileged enough to get to go to Vegas next week. And I am going to definitely pick up something for him and Finley, since they are my two that are my wrestling buddies right now.
Yeah.
And Mary, I drag her along. She comes along as needed. So so that was really nice. We had a really great, it was a beautiful day for Easter. It had rained the night before, but it did not rain at all on Easter. And Easter itself is a beautiful day. So spent a lot of family time, which was very nice. So that's kind of what we did.
I tell everybody on the third day he kicked out. He kicked out at 3.
That's right. That's right. How about you?
I went to Texas.
Oh yes, I do that to see your daughters.
Yeah, I played the birthday card and went to Texas. One of my daughters was out of town for Easter.
Yes.
I spent the weekend with Brittany, my youngest daughter, and her husband Rick. And Brittany she impressed me with all of her talk of baseball.
Yes.
Like she knows a lot about the Red Sox, and she's got a list of players that she hates. And I mean, to hear her, and they go to a lot of baseball games. So, but we went to a hobby store and we got baseball cards, and we went to the ball game, and we went and saw the Rangers lose to Cincinnati.
Oh, there'll be some people happy to hear that.
It should have been a lot worse. I mean, they played like ass. Beautiful facility. I had an elote dog, which is the Mexican street corn on a hot dog. It was very good. And then I had a bacon wrapped hot dog, and that was good. They were out of the Cajun nachos, which was chicken and sausage gumbo.
Yummy. That sounds good.
There was lots of good food there. I was in line getting my wife a barbecue baked potato, and the line was really long. And this guy comes up to me. I was about to be up there, and he goes, "Dude, I'll give you $40 if you'll get me a brisket nacho." Brisket nachos were like $22, and I said, "Right, you got it." He gave me 40. I ordered for him.
Gotta remember that. Keep that in mind.
Covered her potato anyway.
Heck yeah, those are good. I've had
excellent food at the ballpark, and the people there were very nice. Everybody that worked there, just the staff, everybody it was a really nice facility at Globe Life. It's Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas.
Okay.
And I had a good time. I haven't been to the games. I really don't like baseball indoors. It don't feel right to me. Mm-hmm. It's better than being in the heat. Yeah. But something just doesn't feel right being indoors with baseball.
Was it really obvious? And I say that because I think about the stadiums, they can make it feel very
flat
outdoors, but it's kind of flat.
It felt flat, and it's my second trip there. And I had a good time, though. Had great seats. We stopped out front and got a picture with the Pudge Rodriguez statue. Pudge Rodriguez is probably the best catcher he's a Hall of Fame catcher. He's tremendous.
When did he play? In the what years, I guess? Like
80s, 90s.
80s and 90s, okay.
And there's the board up there. They made it look like there was neon lighted signs for Cincinnati and Texas. That's we're took a selfie where that was our view. We had really good seats.
Yeah, that is a nice view. I could see though where, like you said, it definitely has an indoor feel.
Yeah, and they can open the roof. They didn't though.
Oh,
That's the view.
that's nice. That's a nice little view.
Yeah, we had a good time. Had a really good time. I really enjoyed visiting with my daughter, and we, like I said, we'd pull baseball card, we'd tear them, and she'd tell us if they were good or if they needed to be sleeved, top loaded, graded. I mean, we
Awesome.
had a good time.
And I know that your wife, she likes cards too, trading cards.
Oh yeah. We stopped on the way home. We got another box, and we had 18 packages that we ripped.
Did you get
we were
anything?
putting them in Chat GPT, telling us if they were any good or not.
You gotta love chat. So did you all pull anything? Hey, well, hello. Oh, did you pull anything impressive?
Yeah, there's a rookie pitcher.
Oh, that's cool.
I could have told you if you wouldn't have asked me.
Oh.
We got some legends. We got some in case of emergency break glass cards.
Oh.
But let's get to the topic.
Well, let me ask you. Okay, two things first. Yes, Amy. Yes, Darren. I did see your figure. I did watch the Arn show today, and I did see your figure with Arn. Very impressive. I'll just say that. And number two, so are you going to ask? Okay, so my trivia is on the list. So I just didn't know if we should do my trivia first or should we do the topic first? What do you think?
Let's do trivia first then. You made an audible.
It's time for Amy's trivia. Can you hang? How big's your brain? It's time to play.
All right. So, in case you did not know, there is a list on the WWE Vault, which is on YouTube, of the 50 greatest matches in WrestleMania history. So they are ranked 1 through 50. And so this trivia, so we are going to talk about the top 10, but this trivia is about the whole list. So just to kind of help people know where they need to put their thinking caps on, right? WrestleManias, which is perfect because this is WrestleMania season, right?
Right.
All right.
You can just search. You can search the 50 greatest WrestleMania matches. It's on the WWE YouTube page.
Okay. I just knew where I'd seen it. So, all right. There are only 2 WrestleManias that have 3 matches on the 50th greatest matches in WrestleMania history list. Ooh, which ones would that be? So, did WrestleMania 17 and 18 both have 3 matches on the list? Was it WrestleMania 22 and 23? Was it WrestleMania 30 and 31? Or is it WrestleMania 38 and 39? Which one has 3 apiece on the 50 greatest matches in WrestleMania history?
Darren is saying C. Willie is saying B. Hey, Ref Adam, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Adam.
I think it's A, 17 and 18.
All right.
No
one is correct. It is D, actually.
No one is correct. All right.
Now, 17, 18 both had, I'm trying to look. 17 had 2, 18 had 1.
The TLC match and Austin Rock. There had to be more great matches on 17.
That's all that's on this list.
2, the greatest WrestleMania of all time. And they only put 2. I knew this list was going to be bullshit when we did it.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just telling you. It was. Let me just tell you what the matches are. WrestleMania 38 made the
Oh.
list. Cody versus Seth is number 50. Becky versus...
That's a good match.
Yes. Becky versus Bianca is ranked number 36. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens, who we were just talking about, is ranked number 24.
That's a good match too. That was a good WrestleMania. I was there.
Yes. So
that was a good. I mean, that was a good show.
And maybe that's the reason why. It's because you were there. That 3 matches got pulled. Now on WrestleMania,
I was at 17. I was at 17 also, and I'm telling you that.
Well, we'll see because we,
All right.
There's definitely one on the list that I was like, of course. But anyway,
Hey, I'll tell you, I couldn't poke holes in most of the top 10. There's a couple of them. There's a couple of them that I'm gonna heavily criticize.
Yes, no, there was not. The one match I'm thinking about is ranked pretty high. It's not in the top 10 though.
17's Triple H Taker was a great match. That's one that stands out in my mind, Jason, and it's I mean, in my mind, I think it's the best Triple H Taker match. They were all over the Astrodome. It was a good match. Triple H came out to Motorhead was there to play him to the ring live.
And you know what? I do not think that's on the list at all. I don't think that is.
All right.
But hold on. Let me tell you about WrestleMania 39. Gunther versus Drew versus Sheamus was ranked number 39. Charlotte versus Rhea is ranked number 16. And Usos versus Sammy and Kevin was ranked 30th. So Kevin Owens is actually the conduit of both of those. And Willie, that one is on the list for number 27. 27, WrestleMania 27 with Triple H versus Taker, that is on the list. I will tell you that. All righty. Of the following WrestleManias, which did not have a match on the 50 greatest matches in WrestleMania history list? That's a tongue tie. Was it WrestleMania 3, 4, 5, or 6? Which one did not have a match?
Trying to think who was on 4. I'm kind of with Darren. I mean, I know 3 has multiple matches on the list. I'm gonna go B4. Jason's going 4. Adam's going 4. Willie's going 4.
You are all correct. Nobody cared about that tournament. No. You're right. All the other ones had at least one match that's listed in the top 50.
Wasn't 4 at Trump's place in Atlantic City?
Yes, that was the first one.
It was imploded Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not.
They imploded it.
But I think I didn't even realize it was still standing. I mean, I know it's not.
I didn't realize it was closed. I thought it was still open.
Oh, I knew it was closed, but I didn't know it was still a building.
I think I was going to try to go to that one, and the expense to go to Atlantic City was so great. You had to fly into Philadelphia, and I mean, it was just the expense to get there was from Texas was extremely expensive.
I can imagine. That. Yeah. How many tag team matches made the 50 greatest matches in WrestleMania history list?
Does 6-man tags count?
No. What do you mean?
Well, what about does triple threat matches count?
No. This is a group of people.
Triple threat tag team, just 2 on 2.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anybody.
Totally guessing. I'm going to go C4. I'm just totally guessing though.
So we got some 2s and 3s and 4s. It was actually 5, believe it or not.
Really?
Well, you've got
Well, we
you got
was
the
all
Us-
guessing.
Well, I know, but I was
We
going to
tapped
say
early on that one, Amy.
you've got. Well, I know. Well, especially since you all just maybe learned of the topic, so you're like, I don't know. So, there was number one, Hulk Hogan, Mr. T versus Piper and Orndorff was at WrestleMania 1. Roman
That should have
Rock.
that should have been in the top 10. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why when we do our list.
Okay. Roman Rock versus Cody Seth. They were tags. That was at WrestleMania
Calm down,
40.
Darren Staley. Amy's untouchable.
That's right.
She's un-F-withable.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna throw a foul. I'm gonna throw a flag on that shit.
Exactly. You can see your way out.
Even though she can't be bothered to make production.
What? I did not know that I thought I had.
You did not know that Arn was going to go long.
No.
She told on herself. She wasn't coming early. She was watching Arn.
No, he goes from 5 to 6. So
yeah. Oh, he went 5 to 6. I thought it was 6 to 7.
No, they go.
She had calmed down for an hour after Arn.
That's right. I will. The Dudleys versus the Hardys versus Edge and Christian. That is the only match.
You just said you couldn't do triple threat.
I said triple threat tag teams.
Okay. I thought you said no.
No, I meant like Cody versus Seth Rollins versus Roman. Like that is not triple threat. No.
I think you told me when I asked specifically. I think you told me no, but that's fine because I was guessing anyway.
I was going to say
I'm not dying on this hill.
And they didn't even call
I'm not even going to go back since it's happened at 32 minutes and 14 seconds into the feed. Just go back and try to see if you told me that. It's not that important to me.
Really? Well, that's good to know because they didn't call it a triple threat match. They called it a ladder match.
It was a TLC match.
It was a TLC.
Hey, I watched that today, and I don't remember there being so much shenanigans during that match. But we'll get to it.
Oh yeah, with Lita,
Yeah, I didn't remember all that outside interference.
Yes, I do remember that kind of like at that point, everybody having, like I said, Lita, then Spike. Who was the other team? Who did Edge and Christian have? Oh, who did Edge and Christian have? They had Lita. Who did the Hardys have? I'm confused now.
The Hardys had Lita.
Or did the Hardys have Lita? Who did Edge and Christian have? Everybody had. Oh, Rhino. Thank you. That's right. Because everybody had something. Okay.
And the Dudleys had Spike.
Yes, I remember Spike. Okay. Who had the most matches on the 50 greatest matches of WrestleMania history list?
This is interesting because you would think Triple H because he loves him some Triple H. And you might pick Roman Reigns because his uncle's on the board. And you might think that Undertaker, just because he had most of his matches in the streak weren't that good. HBK should be the answer because he's Mr. WrestleMania and he's never had a bad WrestleMania match.
That's not the answer. It was a very close, but it's actually the Undertaker.
Really?
Undertaker has 8 matches and HBK has 7. It's not rigged, Darren. Sorry.
The Undertaker had more WrestleMania matches than HBK?
Well, I'll run through them just kind of quickly. So Undertaker on the list is Undertaker versus Batista at WrestleMania 23.
Yeah.
AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36. That was the Boneyard match. Triple H at WrestleMania 27, which Willie's talked about.
So wait a minute. The Undertaker beat HBK by 1 match because he got to do a match where he got to be like get up out of his chair and walk over and throw a punch and sit down and rest for 15 minutes and then do another take. And
apparently,
because he filmed since he filmed a freaking movie, he gets more matches than oh, good Lord.
Well, and you know what? it was that okay. So the AJ Styles Undertaker match was actually ranked 41st. So there were 9 other matches that
It was enjoyable. It was entertaining. It was a movie.
Yes, it was definitely. Yes. Edge at WrestleMania 24, HBK at WrestleMania 26. That was the streak versus a career match. Punk at 29, Triple H at 28, and then HBK at 25. So he wrestled Triple H and HBK twice. So anyway, so
yes,
yeah.
I am, Darren. Yes, I am.
How many of the matches on what did he say?
That I was getting hot.
3/4. How many of the matches on the 50 greatest matches in WrestleMania history list had women participants? Is it 4, 5, 6, or 7?
I'm going to say 7.
Anybody want to take a guess? What?
4 because they...
You do know we can put you out, Darren. We don't just throwing that out there. All right. Willie got it right. It is 6.
It is 6?
It is 6. It is Becky versus Bianca, WrestleMania 38. Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha for the new women's title. They retired the Divas Championship.
That was Dallas, WrestleMania 32.
Sasha versus Bianca at WrestleMania 37. Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39. And then Charlotte versus Ronda versus Becky at WrestleMania 35.
But Charlotte versus Asuka's not on that list?
No. And then...
In the immortal words of the NASCAR executive that was talking trash about Richard Childress, they need to take whoever did this list out back and beat them with a stick.
What?
How in the world does Charlotte versus Asuka not make the list? But oh Jesus!
But Ronda Rousey
I'm full on hot now.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. This one makes me hot. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie are number 21 on the list, which I think is a little much. That's just
the vanity.
Just me. All right, it was 6. How many matches on the list had Hulk Hogan as a participant? 5, 6, 7, or 8? Yeah, Adam,
I'm gonna go
21.
Man, maxing that thing out with 8 would be a smart bet, but I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7 because I can think of 3 or 4 right off the top of my head.
What are you thinking of?
WrestleMania main event with Mr. T.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan, Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan, Vince.
No.
Hogan, Macho.
Yes.
Hogan, Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to stick with 7.
It was 5.
Really? So now, and I named 4 of them.
It was the first one, Hulk versus Randy, Hulk versus Ultimate Warrior, Hulk versus Andre the Giant.
Oh yeah, I didn't say Andre, and I knew that one. It's in the top 10.
And Hulk versus The Rock. He was only in 5 of them, but he was not in that many. I feel like you start seeing.
You think he's there longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did. Yeah, because he was gone.
And I think, too, it might be one of those things like when you look at the list as we're getting ready to, I mean, there are certain matches that are iconic, but are they really the greatest? You know, like to what they're like you said. I mean, you think about the ladder match between the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and you know, um, Dudley's. Like that deserves to be on the list. That was just absolutely, you know, banger of a match, and it just.
Are you serious right now
Me?
with this
Yes.
question?
Oh,
Guessing 1 through 50.
Yeah, I'm just curious because I think a lot of people. Let me read the.
I'm gonna say 14 without just before everybody starts chiming in. Or
what ranking does the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship title between Razor Ramon and HBK at WrestleMania 10 have? Now, the reason why I think this is interesting is because I do think a lot of people think this is a very good match. I mean, it's a ladder match. It's kind of one of the first of its kind.
This should have been in the top 10.
Again, that's another reason why I was like, I just want to see what people think about. Because again, I think
it's got to be top 20. I'm going to say 14. Willie said 7. You're wrong, Willie.
Yeah, it's not in the top 10, Willie, if you want to make another guess.
Yeah, it's not top 10. Darren's with me at 14. Adam says 30.
I mean, yeah, you wonder, you're right. You want to know, like, what was the criteria for this list? And WWE put it out. So, you know what I'm saying?
12.
It was 12.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been top 10. And when we talk about the two matches that shouldn't have been top 10, then this would have definitely been one that I would have been okay if it had been slid in that slot.
Yes. I mean, like I said, I think for what it's worth, I think that there are definitely matches that prolong the business. And I think, you know, nowadays we just see ladders all the time, and they're starting to do all kinds of stuff. But that was a huge match, and they didn't even really use the ladder that much. I mean, like compared to what we do now, you know what I'm saying?
It's just iconic that Sean got on that ladder and you watched him drop down. You know, jumps off the front of it to do a splash. And when you see him do that, but then you see Jeff Hardy try to walk over 3 ladders.
And then get speared off.
Fall, but saves it and doesn't hurt himself and lands on his feet.
That's cool. I like that. Darren.
But, I mean, even though Darren is not a fan of this trivia tonight, I thought you did a good job on trivia tonight, Amy.
Thank you. I liked it. It was fun. Like I said. Yeah, really, before the refs held the ladders down. And you actually use the ladder to try to win. Like, that's always one of those things that's like, I mean, I get we go up the ladder, and for some reason, that last step just seems to really get everybody, right? They're like,
the first ladder match I ever refereed was for Pro Wrestling Ego at the Hideaway in Jackson, Mississippi. And the ring kind of sunk down in the middle a little bit. So anytime somebody wanted to climb the ladder, I had to. In fact, there was two referees, and we both had to hold the ladder steady because it was
not somebody.
Oh yeah, it would have fell over easy in that ring.
Oh Lord, why in the world? And I do believe this.
I'm not bagging on the promotion. It's just
right.
I mean, sometimes the boards on these rings. And at the time, you had some really big guys that I remember, and Jason's in the chat. He'll tell you that the promoter used to gripe all the time about breaking the ring, breaking the boards in the ring.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, just because big guys doing big moves.
Well, yeah, maybe not.
I mean, you had Mike Carter, the son of the Junkyard Dog. It was almost 300 pounds and he was solid.
Yeah, that could probably cause some.
Jeremiah was a super heavyweight at the time too. So there was, I just remember, and it may have been Obama with me that we both were holding the ring, holding the ladder.
Well, you gotta make sure everybody's safe.
Hey, it is what it is. That's what makes any wrestling great.
Yeah, true. But
So
like I said,
let's
yes,
talk
go
about
ahead.
this bullshit list. It's not bullshit. I mean, I'm only gonna really only bag on. I'm seriously gonna bag on one of the matches.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we can do that right off the bat.
I will say I do. I'm very. I don't feel like Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie should have been given the ranking of 21. Like that is a little much.
Yeah, that's when you're the boss. I mean,
Well,
whoever
that's
made the
true.
list was not going to do that to Triple H. There will be ego stroked. It's a good match. It wasn't top 50.
Right, of all time.
I could probably, I mean, Charlotte and Asuka ain't in there, and that shit was.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, but anyway, that's really that was one of the ones that I was just like, and I try always to be positive about things, and I'm just like,
Ronda Rousey shouldn't even be on the list.
she's
Other than
two.
being a star, even being an MMA star, when it came to professional wrestling, and I'm talking from professional wrestling only,
Right.
the driver's license ought to say that she's going to be the world's first donor of an artificial heart.
Well, and I mean, no offense, Stephanie that would be like saying Snooki's match, like Stephanie is not a wrestler. And it just seems like
Stephanie did a great job though, because she let Ronda ragdoll her.
Well, okay.
Ronda ragdolled her pretty good in that match.
But don't you think that's weird? I mean, like I said, I don't know. I just
I do truly believe that Stephanie McMahon earned her Hall of Fame spot that she's getting this year.
I do believe Hall of Fame is a lot different than having a match on the 50th greatest when you're talking about Asuka and Charlotte. You're talking about matches that were not there, and you're just kind of like, I don't know if I would think that was so iconic that we had to include it.
I did see the
in
Dustin
the 21st. Do what?
He said, "Did y'all see the question Dustin Rhodes asked on Twitter yesterday? He kind of asked fans where they rank him."
Okay, yeah. Oh, I did see that, but I didn't. What were people saying?
I didn't read the comments.
Oh, okay.
When I saw it, I hadn't had time to ponder on it.
I got you.
He's a top 100 star for me. Let's get this thing started. Number 10.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte versus Becky at WrestleMania 35. Charlotte did the helicopter entrance.
Yes.
Like her dad. Becky got the pinfall over Ronda, even though her shoulders weren't down. And the WWE couldn't even be bothered to go back and edit the video where we can't be reminded that Ronda couldn't get her shoulders down.
Right. Maybe not the best.
This is put in way too high on this list. Charlotte Asuka was a better match than this. Had more drama than this. Becky steals a win over Ronda that didn't even get her shoulders down.
True.
And this one I don't agree with at all. This is a joke that this one's in the top 10. To me, you can't botch the finish and call it a top 10 match.
This
is a feel-good match. This is checking all the politically correct boxes at headquarters that it was the first women's main event at WrestleMania.
Right. And it was weird because wasn't it Ronda was put in? No, I was not the one who ranked them.
Charlotte
was put in.
Well, yeah, no. Charlotte was put in. And I believe Ronda had the other championship, and it was winner take all.
Yes.
And I think that was the birth of Becky Two Belts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was. It was, yes.
But even Charlotte said that if it wouldn't have been for Ronda Rousey, they wouldn't have got a women's main event at WrestleMania.
Right.
Her name is what did it.
Yes. And I do think, like you said, it was it was the birth of Becky Two Belts. It was the final match, like you said, main eventing, which was huge. So I'm okay with it being.
I'm okay with it being in the top 50. But
I do understand.
You can't tell me that ladder match wasn't better than this.
Well, I do understand what you're saying about the botch finish.
Yeah. But at least go back and edit your film to not show that her shoulders weren't down.
That's very true too.
Christ.
And this is 35. This is not
the worldwide
number 3.
leader in sports entertainment.
We
Y'all
have
had
a lot
time.
More, yeah. And there's a lot more technology is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you're right. That could have been done. I didn't watch that match all the way through. Maybe they did. Did you watch it? Make sure they hadn't already fixed it.
I watched it. They didn't. That's why I'm
okay.
hot.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Number 9, Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior.
I love this match.
This is a good match.
I love every bit about it.
Randy Savage made the Ultimate Warrior's shoulder tackles look impactful and like $1 million. This was this match with Liz looking on from the crowd and Queen Sherry with the Macho King. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Ultimate Warrior catches a lot of strays nowadays because the people that aren't even old enough to remember when he wrestled listens to all the stories about what a horrible human being he was.
Right.
Or the perception. And I think that's where he gets. Man, I like the Dingo Warrior. I like the Ultimate Warrior. He wasn't supposed to be a 5. I mean, I wasn't looking for 5-star matches. He brought emotion. He brought emotion, and he was a character.
Nothing was greater than to see him sprint down to the ring. Like, hear that music.
Yeah.
And him sprint down the ring and shake the ropes and just,
Now, I don't know that this match will use the money, the IC ladder match. I don't know that it's better than that. I think this match got put in this high because of the storytelling aspect of the reconciliation of Macho and Liz. Did you see Sherry sell for Liz?
That
when she grabbed her, threw her out of the ring? Because Liz didn't have that kind of strength. And Sherry, I don't know how she made herself fly from that angle. But good Lord, Sherry was just such a special 100%. Performer.
And just all the stuff she was doing around the ring. I mean, just, you know what I mean? Like, she was the unsung hero. 100% unsung hero.
That being said, this could have been the main event of a Saturday night's main event. The Liz reconciliation with Macho would have fit perfect on an NBC television special.
Oh, yes. But I
still enjoyed it.
Yes. And I do think, like you said, I think it's everything. It's not just one thing with this. It was Liz watching, and this was for career. This was for the career. One of them had to leave. And, the stakes were high, and he did like 5 elbows, and Warrior did not.
Yeah, it's a retirement match.
Yeah, retirement match. But the Warrior also, like, it took
4 shoulder tackles to get him.
Well, yeah, like, it was like this match really, like, they were really wrestling like someone was going to retire. Like, neither one of them wanted to retire. Like, they were pulling out all the stops.
Because he would hit him with that shoulder tackle, and Macho would not just go down from it. He would go all the way out of the ring.
Yes.
To not be pinned. And Warrior had to go get him. And I didn't like that Sherry grabbed Warrior while Macho was climbing up to the top rope you can't hold on to the wrestler in front of Hebner. She buried Hebner. That's the referee eyes, that she
Right.
just blatantly buried Hebner with that holding, because she shouldn't have put her hands on the Warrior. I don't believe that there was a no disqualification stip in this match.
No, I don't think so either.
So that's my problem with that one part of the match. I'm nitpicking now.
Yes.
But it's the same as the botch finish in 10. Again, I don't know that this was a top 10. It's definitely top 50. The storytelling, though, that reconciliation, hey, it got me. It got me.
It got me again,
It got
watching
me again.
it. Like
I
have, yes.
So
watched it 1,000 times, and I still get goosebumps.
So I'm not throwing a huge fit about this one being top 10, like I did number 10.
This is
Lord Wazak says that it's definitely a top 50.
Yes, but it's definitely
that goes without saying.
Definitely top 10. I'm fine with where it is.
Number 8, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. I don't have a problem with it being at number 8. I wouldn't have had a problem with it being at number 1.
It changed the game.
It was the Davey and Goliath story.
Yes.
It was a body slam story. The story was well told. There was controversy. Did Hogan kick out?
And he went for the slam early and got
hurt his back.
And hurt his back. Like that just really, like those people, I mean, everybody watching was like, and they used to be friends. Like it was one of those things too where,
yeah.
Andre
the story building up to it was great too.
Yes. And I think that's another reason why Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior again was in the top 10. It is
I couldn't wait to watch this.
Exactly. It is the storytelling that goes along. And sometimes we don't get some of that anymore as much as we used to. So I definitely.
And none of us knew that Andre the Giant was in bad shape. We didn't know that. They weren't advertising it. The aftermags weren't talking about his deteriorating health. He was Andre the Giant. We believed he could beat anybody.
We really thought Hulk Hogan tried. We really thought he had never been slammed in his entire career.
We had no way of knowing. We had no way of knowing unless you saw Kamala do it, unless you saw Harley Race do it.
We were such losers back then. No.
But what I'm saying is that we didn't have access to that stuff.
No.
But this to me.
And they kept it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have access to it. It wasn't the best match
on the card.
No.
It wasn't the best match on the card, but it sold out. It's what sold the tickets.
It's just like Willie said. Andre and Hulk had actually wrestled before. Well, no, we didn't know that. That was they didn't
tell us that. They never talked about Hulk Hogan being there with Freddie Blassie in his heel run.
Yeah, I mean, and again, they didn't want to tell us. Like that was you know what I mean? That was when, of course, like you said, the days before the internet. You're right.
Yeah.
You had to have known, or you had to read them. You had to be there because it wasn't in the magazines. It's not like there was pictures everywhere. Like, look, they're lying to you. No.
Right. Oh, yeah. They did something like Bill Apter Stanley Weston got a call from Vince Sr. one time about saying something about Andre in one of the magazines or something like that. It was anyway, I do not have a problem with this being at 8. I would not have had a problem with it being higher.
Yeah, I think for what it is to wrestling, I do. Now that's not WrestleMania 3. Do you see where you put WrestleMania?
Well, I didn't. I didn't do that, but
Lord Roscoff is from UK. Awesome.
I did not double check ChatGPT on this. I was having to resize the images to make them work in the PDF.
Oh, it's fine.
I kept trying to just get me the top 10 list, and it kept putting Becky Lynch and the Undertaker and the Undertaker Shawn match, and I couldn't get it to fix it. And I just got frustrated.
Love that?
I got frustrated. Just started making 10 graphics.
Hey, it's fine. It
was WrestleMania 17, the greatest WrestleMania of all time. TLC number 2. It was a good
Do what?
ChatGPT's got has got Edge looking more like what's his name from America's Most Wanted?
The
Not Bobby Roode.
James Storm?
No, it wasn't James Storm. It was in America's Most Wanted. It doesn't matter, but hey, this was a great match. The spear between when Edge speared.
I was thinking beer money. Never mind.
Edge speared Jeff.
That's
a forever flashbulb moment.
Yes, 100%.
Jeff the crashing through tables, landing on the ropes with one leg and not tearing their whole knee out. And I didn't remember, like I said earlier, I didn't remember with all the outside shenanigans. I'm sure I popped when Lita came in and you could see her thong, and because back then I was much younger and more easily excitable about those kind of things.
I think you said the correct word is, you're right. It was WrestleMania 17. This was what, 30 years ago? I don't even know.
25 years ago.
25
years ago this week.
So again, the things that we were seeing and the things that they were doing, this is not, I mean, it is TLC too, but again, nowadays you see this every week in some ways. So this was like, again, the spear from Edge to Jeff Hardy was just like, I think everybody has that in their head. The things that they were doing in this match was really, again, is what kind of propelled what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
So I definitely am okay with it being in the list.
Everything had impact, and we hadn't seen it a million times.
Yes.
We hadn't seen it a million times yet.
At that time, yes, you are right.
But I definitely have no problem with this match being in the top 10.
Right.
I don't know if this match been put in the WWE Hall of Fame yet. This is a match that should go into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Number 6.
Uh-huh.
Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40.
Do you think it should be number 6?
Hell no.
Okay, I didn't either.
No,
but I wasn't for sure.
Because everybody and their dog showed up for this one. Cena, Solo, The Rock.
And I guess when I'm looking at this list of top 10, as we go through it, very much iconic matches and propelling. I don't know if I would say this was in the same categories.
He finished the story. He finished the story,
maybe,
but it was a convoluted way to finish the story because there was everybody made a cameo in this match. I think it should have been lower. I don't know that it was top 10. I don't know that there's a couple matches that it's definitely top 50, and I think it's getting this nod. This is definitely because it's Cody, because it's Roman, and this is where he finished the story. But I don't even think it was their best match they've ever had.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you, top 50. I just don't really know.
Andrew's on his bullshit again.
But Andrew, do you think it should be number 6? I don't know. I just think when I think about the top 10, like I said, looking at the other matches, it is almost one of these things don't belong. And it to me, it feels like it's this match. But I mean, I have been known to be wrong.
I don't think Roman needed all that help considering how little he shows up for work.
Well, you're very true. Andrew, this came from the WWE.
This is a WWE list. I would have put it in. I don't have a problem with it being top 50. Hell, you could probably give it top 20 just because he finished the story.
Yeah, okay.
But we're back to my 2 that pop out in my head. Charlotte Asuka, the Scott Hall, Shawn Michaels.
Which Charlotte
Kurt Angle. Hey, And I'm kind of offended that Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar aren't on this list. Aren't on the top 10. I'm sure
Yeah.
that match has got to be in the top 50.
I think it is in the top 50. I'll peruse real quick. But
y'all. All right. WrestleMania 17. Number 5 is The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is the night that Vince McMahon turned face. Hey, as soon as him and Stone Cold started beating the hell out of The Rock, I was cheering. I never turned on Stone Cold. And that heel turn did not go as planned.
No. 100%. No, definitely did not. But again, 2 iconic characters.
Willie's didn't agree with me. Hey, but this is... I think they had better matches in their trilogy.
At a WrestleMania?
See,
that's where, I mean, again, that's kind of where some of that also falls. It has to be at WrestleMania, which again is already going to be. I thought the next thing we might do is entrances, because I was watching these matches again, and I was like, oh man, some of these entrances were amazing.
The gimmick battle royal the gimmick battle royal entrance was amazing.
But
that's because Michael Hayes came out to Bad Street USA and strutted down to the ring. So,
but yeah, I mean, but again, these are very 2 iconic. Again, and Stone Cold was not around as long because of his back. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, we don't have a whole lot of except for the more recent one with Kevin Owens. Sometimes we don't remember because we did have 12 pay-per-views a year, but it's like we didn't have as much, And
the Andrew points out the build to this with
is that where the
Limp Bizkit? Yeah, My Way.
Is that in the
just one?
No, I was going to say the beer truck. That's during this build, right? Or am I thinking of? Or no, was that?
No, I don't think the beer truck was there in this build, but
never mind. Sorry.
But just everything about WrestleMania 17. I had the best time down there.
Oh, I bet.
Now, I've got no problem with this one. Where this one's at, I got no problem with it.
I gotcha.
It's definitely top 10. This one could have been number 1.
100%.
This could have been number 1. I don't have a problem with it being the top 10. I would have had a problem if it was any lower. It darn sure could have been number 1. I think I don't have a problem with the match that's going to be number 1.
Mm-hmm.
This could have been 1A, though. But when you ask me what's the greatest wrestling match in WrestleMania history, I always say Savage Steamboat for the Intercontinental title.
There was a good, yes.
So maybe, but I don't take issue with the number 1. This was so good. You had the story with Savage attacking his throat. The larynx was out. He attacked him.
Baby comes out. The family comes out with Ricky Steamboat. Like, it was just fabulous. That is just such a fabulous. I mean, again.
And I remember this WrestleMania with everybody riding those carts.
Yes.
Everybody riding those carts to the ring. I told Conrad, I said, you need to see if you can get one of those carts. And then just screw with your neighbors and ride it to the mailbox.
Conrad's like, I don't go get my own mail. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, well, he was still single when I said that to him.
What, Ricky?
I don't remember the baby being there either, but I wasn't going to correct her.
Oh,
the baby. Okay. I don't remember seeing the baby till WCW with the world title.
Man, am I going insane?
When he was bringing the little dragon out, and I've met his son.
I am going to have to go.
I've met Ricky. I met his son when he just started. He wrestled at NWA Legends the one year, and he just started wrestling. He hadn't been doing it too long. I met him and Reed Flair, and they were both two of the nicest, most respectful young men I've ever met.
What is it called? Is it the butterfly? What is it called whenever you think something? And it's like if you ask a question, like you think something is true, but it's really not. Like they'll say, like, if you listen to a song, or like if you were looking at a picture, like the Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile, like every Mandela effect. Thank you. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
Where you think something. So
have you seen these videos where they're playing the songs, but they put different words on the screen?
No.
And when you're reading the words, you hear the song singer saying those words.
Oh, I totally believe that.
Because they do it to the Bee Gees. They do it. They do it. They do it to Ella Langley.
That's
they do it to her with her song Texas.
Isn't that weird? But
I'm an Ella fella, if you didn't know.
That's okay. I knew. But that, I seriously, if you would have asked me, I would have swore that the baby comes out with Ricky Steamboat. Are we sure? I'm going to watch that match because
I'm pretty sure little Ricky didn't appear until WCW.
I've got to figure that out. But I would have.
You check on that, and I'm going to go check on this timestamp that I wrote earlier. Number 3, The Rock, Hogan, WrestleMania 18. This match, because of the stare down, just the standing there with them working the crowd with just a stare. This is what makes wrestling, moments like this, or what makes pro wrestling great. Andrew's right. This is not a great match, but all I remember is the build. All I remember is the build. With them standing in the ring, and you could feel the electricity through the television. I can't imagine what it would have been like to be in that crowd. My good friend K-Dog, Chris McDonald, was there.
Mm-hmm.
He was there that night. He actually was holding the sign up that said, "These nuts."
Nice way to be known there, K-Dog.
He's a Renaissance man.
I know he's probably like,
I'm with Andrew. This was not a good match, but the best wrestling matches are when you play the crowd like puppets. They controlled that crowd. They brought them up. They brought them down. That was working.
Yes,
they worked. A similar match that I saw years and years ago with Austin Idol and Jerry Lawler only had one bump the whole match. Lasted 10 minutes just trying to get Austin Idol to put the chain on. It was a chain. They were chained themselves to each other. Just as the referee finally decided to start counting Austin Idol, Jerry Lawler slips the chain off, ties it to the rope, pulls chain out of his pocket. Paul Heyman jumps up. It was Paulie Dangerously. Jumps up and he's yelling at the ref. The ref doesn't see it. Lawler decks Austin Idol, puts that up, grabs it. 1, 2, 3. But
Jerry Lawler was very good about.
But Heyman and Idol worked the crowd the whole time, just not wanting to put the chain on.
Yes.
And they got them to where they wanted them. They kept them there, gave them the payoff. One pump, and that was it. It was great. This was the epitome of working.
Yes.
And you can't remember that how bad the match actually, wasn't a 5-star banger.
Right.
But the emotion, just the sheer emotion of it. Number 2, The Rock versus Stone Cold. This is Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin from number 13. I apologize. I didn't double check ChatGPT on this one. It said I had used up.
You had used all your.
It said I'd used it up, and I had to wait 5 to 7 minutes and ask it to do number 2 and number 1 again.
Yep.
And like I said, I was just trying to get it done, y'all. I apologize. I'm I apologize to The Rock that I called Brett The Rock. But Brett was brilliant. Brett and Stone Cold were both brilliant in this. It was a double turn. That I can still see clearly that with the blood, the blood just running down Stone Cold's head, and as he passes out, it was just a brilliant match, brilliantly booked match.
I think one of the things that is really good, like you said, about these top 10, at least, there are moments that you think about when you think about these matches.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, like Randy Savage, doing the whole thing with the throat, and then this one, blood coming down his face, Hulk slamming Andre, so
the moments.
Yes.
And this top 10's been littered with them.
Yes.
Because I don't know that we've talked about a match yet. I don't know that we've talked about a match yet that it didn't have us pulling a moment out of it.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
I mean, even the Cody Rock match. I mean, even the Cody Roman match, we pulled some moments. They weren't necessarily good moments.
Right. Finishing the story. Like that was,
the overbooking of it was the story, but
yeah.
And let's go to the number one match. The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. I'm going to forgive ChatGPT for its guffaws, because this graphic that they did this.
Okay, I was going to say, what's wrong with this one?
ChatGPT outdid itself with this graphic, and this was a great match. This was a great match. The super kicks, the tombstone. Man, this was just a tremendous piece of business.
I think Andrew said this was his number one. If I saw, and he didn't even know, you know what I mean? Like you said, this is definitely, I think.
I want to say Savage and Steamboat. I want to say Savage and Steamboat, but I can't poke holes in this. Because this is the greatest match The Undertaker ever had.
I definitely think that it should have been. I do think maybe Savage and Steamboat should have been moved up to 2. I could have seen that like a 1-2.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes, he's from the UK. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, this is definitely. You know what? Let me ask you, do you think this, let me look at something real quick. Make sure I don't speak out of term here. Do you think, well, no. So they wrestled again the next year.
Yeah, it was a retirement match next year for Shawn Michaels.
Do you think that this match hurt that match in the sense of like, I mean, how do you beat this match? You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember being disappointed with the second match.
I don't know. Like I said, I was just wondering if that kind of.
I was sad because HBK was going away.
I will say this: it was number 26. The second match was number 26 on the list. So that's kind of what I was wondering, like maybe. But again, we don't know how this list was comprised, and we didn't.
Yeah,
so it's just
they did it, and they did a good job for the most part. I think Cody. I understand why they put Cody Roman in there. It was further down on the list.
Sure,
but you can't tell me that Randy Savage, Ric Flair. You can't tell me that Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels didn't belong in there. You can't tell me Charlotte and Asuka didn't belong in there somewhere.
Well, and let me ask you this about number 11, which was Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. Do you like it at number 11? Do you think it should have been in the top 10?
It could have been. I mean, it could have been, but I don't.
The storytelling, again, like you said, it was a good match. I mean, they're both very good, accomplished wrestlers. But you also have the story that goes along with it that was really significant at that time. And I'm trying to remember.
Hey,
who
and if we're going to talk
Brett
about
wrestled.
moments,
Yeah.
how about the Intercontinental title ladder match at WrestleMania 32? Matt Cardona getting that belt, his dad jumping and getting in the ring with
That's
him.
very true. That was
a hell of a feel good moment.
Isn't that
I'm not
crazy?
saying it was
That
top 10.
32? Yeah.
I don't know if it was in the top 50, but
I don't think it was. And
but
maybe that's
we're 43 WrestleManias in.
Yeah. Are we? Or is this one? What is
we're
this
42 WrestleManias in.
Okay, I was like, what is this WrestleMania coming up? I thought did Brett? Oh, that's right. Brett and Owen wrestled first, and then Brett wrestled again later, right? In that one.
Yeah.
Are you frozen? Okay. I was like, are you frozen? I couldn't tell. We're at 42. This will be 42.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But we've had 42 WrestleManias. So,
my God. The Darren and Andrew story. Just what in the world? Okay, that's what I thought, Andrew. That I remember Brett wrestled twice, but again, that was just a whole. Again, there was a huge story behind it, and I think that's why you see a lot of they're great matches. But then when there's no story behind it, it gets lost in the shuffle. And so now you've got the top 10 really are showing great matches, but the story behind it is what propels it to the front.
Yeah. Did I miss something? Did John Cena not have a top 10 match?
He did not. John Cena did not have a top 10 match. Let me see what he was. And he wouldn't even had, let's see the first time John Cena. John Cena is not seen until goodness. I know he's on here. I remember seeing his name, but is it 43? John Cena versus Shawn Michaels. Let me go back and make sure.
It would take Shawn Michaels to do that.
I'm trying to see who is this. Okay.
It's just kind of amazing that he was the guy for so long.
Yeah.
And he didn't have more. I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Right. But
I mean, when he shows up and he goes, the champ is here, holding up a belt. Maybe he should have had a belt made by Big Time Belts. Big Time Belts on Facebook.com. It's a group. You join the group, reach out. If you can dream it, we can make it. High quality, low prices at Big Time Belts. The Grand Jefferson Daniels Gingerbread House Grand Champion.
I love that they did that.
Got him a belt from Big Time Belts. The UWX Atlantic States Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. I love this belt. I love it, love it, love it.
It's really cool.
The Pinhead Hellraiser. Somebody's got they're a fan of. Out of all the movie monsters, you would think that they would have a different one other than Pinhead, but he loves it. He likes it. We love it. Zubair made it. More power to him. Look at that big gold belt. If you don't have a big, if you call yourself a wrestling belt collector and you don't have a big gold, you're second best no matter what you tell yourself. There's Billy Gollett at Bayou Independent Wrestling.
Yes.
He got him a custom Louisiana championship made. He's got several belts from Big Time Belts now, and he's extremely happy with them. How about this Fight Club belt? One Fight Club. Look at that lion's head.
We like that.
In 3D. Just beautiful craftsmanship. And the Battle Zone Light Heavyweight Championship, which I got to hold in person last week. These pictures.
Yes, I saw that.
These pictures do not do this belt justice. I'm telling you. Big Time Belts, High quality, low prices, Facebook.com. Thank you for sponsoring our pod.
I just put it in the chat, but Cena versus Rock was number 48. He's only on here twice, 48 and 43.
So he didn't get the love that Roman and Cody got.
No, and he didn't get the love that, yeah. And again, I guess
and Triple H and Stephanie.
that was not. I'm sorry, but anyway, I think that again because it's WrestleMania moments, like maybe he didn't really have that many. I guess I don't know.
I think Brock and Undertaker should have been a top 10 match just for the shock value of the streak ending.
Well, but you know what? Well, maybe maybe they don't want anybody to remember that because it's not on the list. I mean, they didn't make it.
Did he make the top 50?
No, it didn't make the top 50.
I think that's some shit.
Because remember, I told you it was, Triple H and Shawn Michaels wrestled Taker twice, and it's both on there. Batista, AJ Styles, Edge, Triple H, Punk, Triple H, HBK. No, I really don't think they want. Yeah, really, Willie. I don't know if they really want that to be remembered.
Well, let's talk about what I got going on this weekend.
Yes, what you got going on?
Where's Pondwater working this weekend? I will be back with SWA as they present Fade to Black Saturday, April the 11th at Northeast Jones High School. Reserved ringside $15, general admission 10. The doors open at 6. The bell times at 7. This is a fundraiser for the Northeast Jones Tigers football team. On this card, we're going to have Big Nasty, Noah Hosey, and a singles match against Reggie Matthews.
Oh, I don't know much about Reggie Matthews.
Crimson Reggie Matthews.
Where's he from? Where's he out of?
Mississippi.
Okay. Has he been on? I haven't seen him before on this.
I haven't either.
Okay. So he's going to be somebody new for you, right?
He cut a promo. He's been around for a while. He's so.
But I mean, he's new for you to
yeah, I haven't met him yet.
Awesome.
Next up, we have the Rights.
Yeah.
They defeated Pharaoh and Tony Donato for the chance to go after DFB.
And DFB is the champions?
Yeah, Dem Frost Boys.
Okay.
This is for the SWA Tag Team Championship.
Is this the breadstick?
Leo and Sammy? No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
am I in the same promotion?
Doc and Grayson.
Is that a different promotion or is it this one?
No, Breadsticks is there.
Okay, I thought so.
It's Nick Wonder.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Sorry.
It's been on the show, Amy.
I know. I didn't say that.
We didn't call him Breadsticks on the show.
Right.
Big Rascal, Hunter Rhodes. He's given Cowboy Cliff Rogers the Deep South Championship match.
Interesting.
Cliff earned it when, from what I'm told, I didn't witness this, allegedly hit Hunter with a pair of brass knuckles.
Oh.
At the last show when I refereed.
And that earned you a title match? Are you saying he won? So
he beat Hunter. He wanted a title match, and general manager Monty Warbucks told him, said, well, you done wrestling him 6 times and you never have beat him. So
that's right.
And he goes, but Hunter said, no big deal. If he can beat me, I'll give him a title shot.
I gotcha. Okay.
He allegedly hit him with brass knuckles. I didn't see it because they had brought a rope into the ring, and they played tug of war with the rope. Hunter got the rope. I took the rope away from Hunter and went to go dispose of it. I turned around. Cliff's on top of Hunter. I counted 1, 2, 3.
Can't do anything about what you don't see, right?
Yeah. There ain't no instant replay. Bulldog Braden Hosey against Dem Frost Boys, Mike Smith. Mike's on thin ice.
Oh,
Mike's
that's right.
on thin ice. They're little upset with his underwhelming performance since taking off his referee shirt.
That's right.
So hopefully I don't guess I'm supposed to take sides, but Mikey was a referee, and he went bad during a match while he was still a referee. So if Braden Hosey beats the piss out of him, so be it.
Do you think people ever look at you and wonder, because this ref, Mike Smith, he flipped. Do you think anybody ever looks at you and be like, is he going to turn on me when he's doing my match? Or was he just kind of, do you ever get that vibe from the other wrestlers? Like,
I've never, no.
How do I trust this?
No,
ref?
but I mean, no, I've been accused of being on the take before. Some of the stuff I miss.
Oh. No, just elderly. No.
I think they eyeball. I think they eyeball that pickup truck that I roll up in and wonder.
That's that Frito-Lay money. No.
I'll never tell. And then we got a 6-man tag. Wolf, White, and Milner.
There's Nick.
Against Nick Wonder, Flying Brian Hicks, and the Black Ranger number 2. If I'm not mistaken, that's Coach Milner from Northeast Jones High School.
I love it. Getting the fans involved.
He got in the ring. He got in the ring after Black Ranger knocked the piss out of me last show. I don't know. I didn't know who, until I saw the video. I didn't know who got me.
Right.
I did not see it coming.
It was just a blur.
Yeah, that was not cool.
No, it's not. It's never cool to hit somebody like that.
And I think Hunter Rhodes laughed at me about it. I think he told me I probably could, if I wanted any sympathy, I could go look for it in the dictionary.
Did he tell you what it's between to help you?
No, he's a good Christian man. He wouldn't have told me that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anyway, this is going to be a banger. I think this is going to be my first time. Flying Brian Hicks is the ring, does the color commentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't think. I mean, I know Barry Wolf and Chris White. Yeah, they all want to whoop his ass. So you don't see him in between the ropes very often. This is a great opportunity.
I like it.
Everybody gives Nick a hard time, calls him breadsticks. He's in tremendous shape. He looks like $1 million, and he's a very good wrestler. He's a very good wrestler and really doesn't need to take all the shortcuts that he tries to take. The Black Ranger, I'm a little salty right now.
You should be. Oh, are you gonna be the only ref on this show?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, so you don't need to have this match, is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I don't need.
If I'm the only referee there, so be it. I love it. I do not complain when I'm the only referee, because you know why?
No, I know.
You know why?
Why?
Because I get to work with everybody.
That's right.
I get to work with everybody.
That would be fun.
SWA, they these aren't shows, these are events. They do great work. They raise a lot of money for these high schools athletic programs. Their fan base is very enthusiastic. It's a good old school. I mean, there's no nonsense on these shows. It's wrestling. RASSLIN. That's wrestling.
I love it. It's very good. Yes, very good show.
I've always enjoyed that, getting the call to get to, because I was working for them occasionally. Mm-hmm. They'd work me in here and there.
Right.
And this year I'm booked up for most of the year. I took more bookings than I had. A couple I had to turn down because of family reasons, and they had a show on my 15th that's going to be on our 15th anniversary in December. And Stephanie gave me every chance to figure it out on my own before she had to tell me, that's our anniversary, dumbass. So I had to call I had to call Haas and tell him that I don't think I worked that December show.
And now she knows she's getting a really nice gift. No. I'll have to we'll have to figure out next time you're there, whenever this summer, especially, and I want to come see a show.
You'll enjoy it. They're great, very enthusiastic crowd. Maybe we can find we can find a weekend when they're running and Lost Art's running and hit back to backs on that.
Oh, cool. Yes, yes. We'll have to look into that. I would love that. You know what? I've decided I'll drive pretty much anywhere within 6 hours for wrestling, as I've proven several different times. So that,
I drove to San Antonio from Dallas one time. And drove down there, refereed, turned around and drove back. Like 13 hours driving to and from.
Oh my.
Just to go referee a couple of matches. I had a wrestler reach out to me and he sent me a picture from that match, and it was the match with him versus Scott Summers. And it was the one where Scott Summers said that derogatory thing about me, and the crowd started chanting it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I can say it on YouTube without getting us thrown off.
Oh, well, let's not.
But it was like he said, this referee looks like this. And the crowd started chanting, you do this, you do this, you do this. And then I came back out later for another match, and they still said, you do this, you do this, you do this. So I mentioned it in my Hall of Fame speech. I went in the Hall of Fame with Scott Summers, and I told him, I said, I'll never forget that night. I got to be Showtime. Scott Summers was a really, really, really special. You'd like him because he's hardcore. He's hardcore, but he could wrestle. I mean, he's crazy.
Right.
He had a neat character, vicious like a pit bull. So much energy in the ring. I always enjoyed working with Scott Summers. And some of my early days of my refereeing career, I had some really good memories from. I mean, because nobody wants the crowd to chant at you what they were chanting at me, but they were chanting at me, and I thought it was cool.
Would you think he's kind of like a Bruiser Brody in the sense of like
not in size but stature? Yes.
But I mean, I was even just thinking like the pit bullness, but could wrestle.
That's a good comparison with him. You can find his work on just Showtime Scott Summers, SCOT.
Okay. Cool. We always like watching stuff like that.
Anyway, that's what I got going on.
And can I say, I will not be here next week.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be in Vegas next week.
You dropped something there, Amy.
What?
I'm going to be in Vegas next week.
In Vegas next week. Outside of this little podcast, I work like you do. And I'm going to a conference. Believe it or not, they still got all kinds of stuff going on in Vegas, non-wrestling related. And I'm going to a conference. Those poor women have no idea what they're getting ready to hit. But I'm going to a conference, but I am going to be out. I will be out there. I fly back home on the 18th. So I definitely plan. I've heard some people that are going to be out there. I'm definitely going to WrestleCon. Arn will be there. I just saw that he put that out not too long ago. I'd love to stop by and see the New Age Outlaws, because I got to see them at the Squared Circle Expo not too long ago, and actually was their handler.
You got to go by.
Whatever you want to call it, but
go by the Heritage. You're going to WrestleCon. Go to the Heritage.
Yes.
Go see the Heritage Auctions booth.
Yes, yes.
You will see the ring used WCW United States Championship that Rick Rude, Steve Austin, Sting. That's going to be on display. It's going up in auction in May.
Is it signed or anything?
It's ring used.
I know, but I'm just saying. I don't
think anybody ever signed it.
Oh, it
looks like it did when it looks like it did the day they quit using it.
Awesome.
My David Von Erich trunks will be on display at
I'm excited to
WrestleCon.
see that.
They are also going to be part of the May event at Heritage Auctions.
That's
You
so
can actually go
exciting
to
for
Heritage.
you.
Huh?
That's so exciting for you
Yeah.
to be kind of part of that.
If
You know?
everybody keeps bidding and gets that price up there, it's going to be really exciting.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, just the fact that you have something that's going to auction like that, I just think that's super cool.
ECW is the letters ECW that were above the ring entrance at ECW.
Not the sign that Conrad has, right? That
Yes.
it
Not
is
the
that.
sign. Not the sign. The letters.
I got you.
The letters that they had the barbed wire on the letters above the ring entrance. I mean,
Okay.
above the entrance when they came in.
Yes.
It doesn't have the barbed wire on it anymore, but you could tell where it was on there.
Uh-huh.
Those 3 letters will be on display at WrestleCon, and they will also be part of the May event.
That's so exciting. Do you think it makes it more or less like this would be a good question to ask the Heritage dude, like without the barbed wire, which
The Heritage dude was high on it. He didn't think the barbed wire was necessary.
I was gonna say I could totally see why you wouldn't have it, but I just wondered.
ECW memorabilia like that is rare.
I bet.
And it won't make it. I don't know if it'll make it or not. I don't know if it'll make it to Wrestle. It's not going to make it to WrestleCon or on this auction. But the mask and gear for Friday, Kamala's handler in Mid-South and World Class.
Really?
And a Sports Illustrated with Danny Hodge and Danny Hodge cards from back in the day, all autographed by Danny Hodge. And the frame that it's all in is autographed on the back by Danny Hodge. That is surfaced.
Interesting. I think that's so cool to see the different things that people have. Because, like, you know, like the ECW stuff, like, was there someone out there that had the knowledge to think this is going to be worse? Like, you know,
well, from what I understand, it was like, I hadn't got paid yet. I'm taking whatever I can.
Sure. And so I'm just going to hang on to it and just.
So I think it's pretty neat. He wanted me to list my Fritz Von Erich Zippo ladder.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sell it. It's a cool piece. It didn't take up a lot of space.
Right.
But it's got a neat story behind it.
Yes, it does.
Because Fritz Von Erich lit a cigarette with it and gave it to gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
Gorgeous Jimmy got you a lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff.
If you're watching us on YouTube, you know that you're on the Mark Out Moments channel. If you're watching us on the Facebook and the X, then come on over to markoutmoments.net. That's our YouTube page. See all the great content that we have on our channel. Drunken Pop, they just did, and they got back into, they talked wrestling this time.
Mm-hmm.
They did April of 2000. Hang on.
I was going to say, I don't remember. I've got too many days.
They did April of 1989. They talked about Field of Dreams. They do pop culture. If you go like pop culture, check out Drunken Pop exclusively on the Mark Out's Moments Network. The show that I affectionately call the best show on our network. And y'all know how much I love me some me, that I'm giving these boys the nod.
And girls.
They've raised the bar.
Yes.
They've raised the bar, and girls. Lady. She's one of the guys.
That's true.
TNA Top 10. They do top 10 lists. They're fun. They talk about baseball. They talk about football. They talk about wrestling. And they do a fun top 10 list. They're taking the whole month of April off because they like to torture me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you noticed that we did a top 10 list tonight.
We did. We had to get our fix
withdrawals in week 1. Week 1 withdrawals. But Allison, Terry, and Andrew do a hell of a job on this, and we just love them. They're just such good people.
Exactly.
TJ Stevens is playing classic video games on Bash on the Buttons. That's really gaining a lot of popularity.
Mm-hmm.
TJ just likes to play those classic games, and they're fun to watch. Join TJ. Set your settings on. Set the settings to cut, and let you know when we're going live on the network. That boy was busy. This particular episode.
Yeah, you've done one since.
I've done one since then. I just take a snapshot of a month in time, and I pick a wrestler that worked his ass off that particular month. This particular month, Arn Anderson's April '85. He worked 29 times in 30 days. I just did the Midnight Express that worked 32 times in 31 days. That boy was busy. They're only, if I go 12 minutes, it's a long episode. They're just a fun, quick hit. Check them out here at Markout Moments. Loose going into 4 with TJ and Dollar Bill. It's not every week. but they like to talk the NASCAR. Era's golden, exploring the golden era of WWF. Got one coming up with Tito Santana.
That's gonna be so cool.
We're going to talk about early '80s Tito Santana with Tito Santana. Tito Santana's coming to Markout Moments. And then there's Legends. Let's rethink this. This particular one is, what if Sting would have been the third man? Surfer Sting as the third man. How interesting would that have been?
Definitely.
Our friend Kevin, he's doing well. He's back in the saddle again, doing double drop kick podcasts on Saturday. I think he's still bi-weekly on Saturday nights. And then we got Spanning the Globe. These boys are fun to watch. They talk wrestling belts. They bring some indie guests in. They're every Thursday night, and it's 4-man booth, and they do a good job, and they're just a joy to watch. They're good people. I thank them for the birthday wishes they sent me last week on the air.
Mm-hmm.
I got tickled at them because Mark posted a picture of me in a Ric Flair robe holding the big gold belt and said he's actually got a picture where he's wearing a real Ric Flair robe and a real. And I said, I wore 5 different robes that day, and all of them with the big gold belt. So,
and yeah,
so we had fun with that, and I appreciated all the love they sent me last week. That was awesome.
I know. Did you have a good birthday?
I did.
Awesome.
A great birthday. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I mean, I'm old.
Yes.
But I feel better at 60 than I did at 50.
Cool.
I'm more active. I'm more active today than I was 10 years ago.
Well, I mean, just moving. I mean, you got to be active to be in the ring. So, that movement keeps you young. It really does.
Well, in my day job, I do a lot of walking in my day job.
Well, yes, that too.
So
Willie also made a good point. I know you probably said it, but when TJ is doing the bash of the buttons, there's a lot of talking about wrestling history.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Mark Magner.
But
Spanning the Globe, y'all.
Yeah, no kidding. His ears were burning. He's like Jeff John. But like you were saying, TJ does a lot of, he likes wrestling history, and so he does talk a lot about it while he's playing. And the games he's playing typically are older games, that were around. So
he's got it all in his head. I mean, TJ's a really great conversationalist.
Mm-hmm. Really. And again, I think that's probably another reason why his show is gaining such popularity, is because of
he can multitask. He can talk and play games at the same time.
Exactly. And I do like, I mean, who doesn't like to hear a little history? You know what I'm saying?
All right. Amy's going to bail on me next week so she can go hang out in Las Vegas. I'll be back here. Probably going to do a rest. Maybe I'll grab the Drunken Pop Boys and we'll we'll get the betting lines and we'll handicap WrestleMania.
Oh yes, at that point, yeah, that'd be cool to kind of see where we are at that point, because now the matches have been. I know night 1 has night 2. Have they laid out how the order of the matches on night 2?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
But yeah, you'll be able to definitely get some good, interesting information about the betting odds. Dave Dollar Bill's usually really good about having that kind of information.
Yeah.
Yeah, Efren, he would definitely be. I wonder if Efren's going to be out there at Vegas. I haven't asked him yet.
I don't
know.
But we will definitely see you back here next week. Amy, have fun in Vegas. Safe travels to you. This has been fun. It's a great idea that you came up with.
Every so often, it does happen.
Yeah. So hopefully she'll be back in 2 weeks, 10 minutes early, so we can make sure her stuff works before I hit play on Talking Rasslin with Pondwater and Amy. Good night.
Talking Rasslin, time to go. Thanks for watching our epic show. See you next week, same time, same place. Mark out moments is your happy